So it's Christmas, that festive time of year. But unlike the UK, who just have Santa Claus, the Netherlands also have Black Pete. Now Black Pete is one of Santa Claus' helpers, the one who went down the chimney and ended up getting really sooty, black, with an afro and red lips and a jet black face. So the origin of Black Pete is from the colonial period of the Netherlands history where they still had slaves, and Santa Claus, however you say it, Klaus. Santa Claus had a black slave. His name was Peter, who later became Black Pete. But as with most stories, when they come through the ages, they sort of lose their connection to their true origination. And so people from the Netherlands now believe that Black Pete has nothing to do with slavery, and he's not even black. He's a white man who's gone through the chimney and magically got an afro, big red lips, and a jet black face.
Obviously though, that's the truth. Everybody knows that if you go down a chimney, you come out looking like a gollywog. That's just the way it works. Come on now, really Netherlands? Are you really gonna try and play that card? No, it's not racist, it's just a white guy. I thought that it was just a white person with black soot on their face, some kind of makeup to make their face appear black. But then I see the picture and they've got the red lips and the afro, and like this does not happen from chimneys.
And I'm black, yo, and I'm black, yo, and I'm biggity black, black, yo, and I'm biggity black, what about black, yo, yeah, I'm black and I'm back. Sorry. The thing is, Black Pete is like still around today. He's doing like ad-lib work for Kanye West in Black Skinheads. He's the guy that says black in the... Got my leather black jeans on. Black. Black Pete. I mean, they say it's racist, but come on, guys. He goes down the chimney. Obviously, your hair turns afro-ish because it's consuming stuff. Your lips might get burnt by the fire, get swollen. The black face comes from the soot. He's a legend. Like that's a good thing. And the little white kids in Holland, they just, oh, there's Black Pete. And then if your name's Peter and you live in Holland, and oh, look, it's our friend Black Pete. It's not racist.
I just think it's quite funny that in this day and age, we still got people trying to do the whole gollywog image. You might as well just say Black Pete's black. There's no point trying to hide it. Like, he's obviously a blackface joke. But don't lie. Don't tell us to our face that this is not a black guy when it's clearly even got an afro. Which white person do you know with an afro?
Kids, I hate to break it to you, but the Easter Bunny was a Nazi and Santa had slaves. It's just part of history, I'm sorry. And just Holland and just keep him with that tradition. He's not a white guy who went down the chimney. Let's be honest. He's not. That's not what they're trying to say. He's Black Pete. Peter to his friends. Black to Santa. Hey Black, get down that chimney. Hey Black, take these presents. Hey Black, those are not for you. He didn't even have a first name. His first name was Black. His surname was Peter. That wasn't even his real name. It was a name given to him because Santa had slaves. Black.
I think that this year for Christmas, we should all dress up as Black Pete. Let's get together, let's have a Black Peter meeting.
Shay's already there.
Oh, yes!
XXX with an X.
Haberdashery with an X. Is it a good or bad situation to be in? I think it's awesome. I think once you've traversed the realms of someone's body, you know, you always have access. It's just the way it goes, it just becomes familiar. So it's hard for you to refuse them and it's hard for them to refuse you because it, you know, even though maybe your relationship didn't work, you're still just so familiar with one another's fabrics that they just come together, and they could just come together at any moment in time. Just come together. At any moment in time, just come together.
But does it come together though? Scru's words of wisdom. Unless it left a rash, haberdash that shag. Put it this way, you're in a relationship with a crazy girl, you've been had arguments, you're all distressed, and you've been had arguments. That's how I speak now.
Black Pete!
My Black Pete! You know what I'm saying? You don't have.
Screw got 11 black Jews.
You've been had these arguments.
If your ex is one of those crazy ones, you had stress with them when you were together, now it's like, you're out of the relationship, so you're not getting the headache, but you're still getting the haberdashery. Like, that's a win-win situation. If you're single, your ex is single, even if they're not single, then you go and get the haberdash that you already know. Like, here's one I made earlier. I don't have to go and get next. So, you know, when you're just like sitting there on a Friday night, you're thinking, do I even bother? You look for your phone, you think, yeah. It's either this or masturbate. Can I say masturbate? Who knows on this show? Black.
I'm a fan of cross-stitching with the ex. But it depends on the situation. Sometimes it can make things more tricky than necessary. It can become very, very complicated. But there's something rather exhilarating about returning to something you already know without all the nonsense. And sometimes, actually, a bad breakup can result in some good, serious, real patchwork.
This is kind of inspired by Shay. If you bump into your ex and she's looking a lot better than she used to, and all of a sudden she gets unblocked from that block district, and your name magically appears again on her lists, and you add her and she sees a friend request from her ex, she should just know what that means from that point on. Because if your ex is trying to add you back on Facebook after you've been in that block district and been deleted, it's basically saying, have a dash request. Do you accept? And if she accepts, she goes, that dashery is on the table. I just want to put that there.
Haberdashery with no strings attached. It's not for everybody. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense, the concept of knitting with no threads. For me, if you're single, it's definitely a good situation to be in. A good situation to be in. A good situation to be in. You know, like when you come together, it's a good situation to be in. Like when you come together, it's a good situation to be in. Do you know what I mean?
No, but for real, it's quite ridiculous, don't you think?
It is a bit ridiculous.
It's quite ridiculous, though, if you think about it. I know some of my exes feel re-dick right now, but oh jeez, man, they wish to read it. Anyway, I know my exes, they miss this face. You miss this face, don't you? Just I know you miss it, girls. I know you miss it, but can't read dick today, boy.
You just screwed up. You know, screwed up.
What?
Screwed up.
Sorry, Black Pete, what? I can't block that.
Yeah, bro.
But we'll talk now. I know what you mean now. Woo! I know you guys missed the Scru laugh. I forgot what I did now. That's...
Kanye's Bound to music video.
So Kanye just released the second video for the second song from his Yeezus album. That first video I didn't enjoy. It was like PlayStation 1 graphics in a video. But this video, oh dear. The best thing about this video is that it starts off with scenes of beautiful landscapes and horses galloping. I was excited. I saw horses galloping. I'm like, I'm involved. I love horses. They galloping. Two things on earth, horses and galloping. Then it just all went downhill. First of all, Kanye, Mr. West, what the hell are you doing? What are you thinking? Mr. Fashion Mogul, and you're wearing two different kinds of plaid. Come on now.
I had the pleasure of watching the Bound 2 video just last night. Man, that video was rubbish. It was dead rough. I was not impressed. I really love Kanye, and I love that song. It's not my favorite, but it wasn't rubbish for Kanye, and it wasn't rubbish because of Kim either. It was just like, did some college students film this? Was this like their first project or something? It was just whack. It's proper moist. It's like a sponge cake.
Single-handedly, the greatest music video
Get out.
of all time. Single-handedly. His last video, I thought, yeah, this is amazing. These graphics, amazing. PS4 graphics, actually. So I thought, how is he gonna top that? Bam, Bound to. Wifey on the bike, just the whole just. And he's just like, yeah, that's right, Kim. And then you got what was the director's name? Nick Knight was like, do you know what? I gotta put all my energy into this video. This is the one. Had all the scenery, horses galloping, but who cares about horses galloping when you're on a bike with your wife, well, soon to be wife, and she just had a baby. Like, I don't even fancy Kim Kardashian, but this should be a lesson to you girls that blame your weight on your baby. At the end of the day, she just had a baby. Now she's on a bike that's like, bound to. Greatest of all time.
Wow. Scru is all over Kanye's fish sticks. This whole thing kind of wants to show that I didn't even know who Kim Kardashian was, really. I saw the video and I'm texting Koolay and I'm asking, who's this fake ass Beyonce looking woman in the video? And he didn't even respond to it. I asked him today, he says Kim Kardashian. I'm like, oh really? I thought that Kanye maybe had some beef with Jay-Z and he was trying to start something off. He thought, you know what? I'm gonna find a woman that looks sort of like Beyonce but uglier, and I'm gonna get her in this video and I'm gonna make her titties bounce around on a bike with me while I've got an 80s montage in the background. I'm not even gonna go to the real places. I'm just gonna go on a set, let it go by, let it go by, let it go by. I tell you what though, this is a terrible video.
Ever since Through the Wire, Kanye West been one of my idols. This guy just showed me, you know, you put your limitations on yourself. Mama had a bust up mouth and he still did this track. And still showed up to the studio session, did this track with his mouth full.
He spit through the wire.
Spit through the wire, the jaws all clamped together and shit. Oops. The jaws all clamped together and stuff. You know, it was real inspirational, and even to listen to the album and you can hear, you know, it's still swollen. But this video, it didn't inspire. Well, it inspired me, but in all the opposite ways. Like, I watched it and I was like, apart from how hot Kim Kardashian, I think Kim Kardashian's hot in it, especially in the video. So apart from how hot she is, I know I could do better. Like, I could do better with all of the same utensils. Like, you just need a camera. This wall will do, a projector, a girl with some big ass titties, and that's it. Just turn up.
This whole thing that Scru went into about how she just had a baby and she's in the video looking all good. Let's be real, okay? Because he just tried to get onto all you ladies who've just had a baby out there. Or maybe not just had a baby. Some of you had a baby 5 years ago and it's still the same situation.
Oh. Had a baby in the 90s and still,
Kim Kardashian has money. She started off as a prostitute, or no, was it a porn star? Same thing. She got that money and then she married into Kanye. Kanye said, I don't want to go digger. What did he do? So if she's got money, she can have a personal trainer 24 hours a day if she wants to. So Screw, let's not be talking about people and baby weight and all that jazz, especially you.
At the end of the day, if you happen to date Tyrone that you met at a job center, then that's your fault you don't have personal trainers. That's your fault. Just because Kim Kardashian thought, you know what, I'm gonna end up with Kanye West, let's do this. Don't hate on her. Look, she did good. She still got to train. Whether you got personal trainers or not, she still had to do it. And I know some girls, I could hand them over 20 personal trainers. I'll give them a year. Them leather black jeans still won't be on. I can assure you. And in terms of me being fat, hey look, I've been carrying this baby weight for a long time and I have babies all over the place. And every time someone has a baby, I gain a little weight. That's life. That's life. Alright, so, and back to the video. Come on. You guys don't get the hidden meaning behind this video because you're not on like Yeezus' level, the genius that is. You remember those 80s dating videos where you sit there and you say, I like long walks on the beach. This is just a modern day dating video. He shows you what he likes. I like mountains. I like horses that are in slow motion. I like girls that can... What? This is true. I like girls who can ride on a bike backwards while I'm there and look good with their just up and down. She just had a baby, y'all. She just had a baby. A baby. Get on the treadmill.
On to the point of Kim Kardashian's physique, because she definitely looked in good shape in this video. I don't know if they filmed it long before the pregnancy or after, but she definitely looks good. And if it's after, then all I can say is, yeah, she might have the money, but you definitely do have to do the training. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you spend and throw at it. If you're not doing the work and sticking to the diets, then you're not gonna see the results. So she, you know, she's about that life. And a lot of people, they're not about that life. Some girls are just no kids and they're not about that life. You know what I mean? And a lot of people out here Instagramming all their gym sessions. Stop it. Go have a baby and work out and come back looking like Kim.
While I'm not Kim's biggest fan, fat joke, I do respect the fact that she came from a sex tape with Black Pete to riding on a bike with Black Pete. What I'm saying is, black people look like Black Pete, every one of them. Salute to Kim Kardashian. Thank you.
But going back to the video, all I have to say is, it's bound to not get nominated for Video of the Year.
And this week's sacrifice, Nick Knight and Black Pete the Black Assassins.
Right, so this week, for the first time ever, we have 2 sacrifices. That's right, we have 2. Nick Knight, the director of Bound 2, and Black Pete. Let me talk about Black Pete real quick. Black Pete needs to die. That is the dumbest Christmas excuse for racism I've ever seen in my life. Nick Knight, I'm not gonna say you need to die, but you definitely need to stop making music videos, because that music video was terrible. How about that? Terrible.
I just figured something out. You know when you know that Santa knows when you've been naughty or nice. And they say that when you've been naughty, you get cold for Christmas. That's just Black Pete.
Don't even bother leaving milk and cookies. Nice slice of watermelon. Little bucket. Little super malt. Black Pete needs love too. Don't sacrifice me, baby. I'm Black Pete. I need this job, man. I got 15 kids, man. I don't know why I'm pretending all black people are crackheads and have 15 kids, but I don't care, man. I'm trying to offend y'all.
Nick Knight does need to be sacrificed though. Really and truly, because he took the living piss. He went in. He went in and he didn't even bother going in. He was there and not there at the same time. It was special. You know Nick Knight somewhere giggling right now, thinking, oh man. You see that video I made? I didn't even try. I didn't even try. I didn't care about it. I didn't care. Make video for Kanye. Ain't nobody got time for that.
And Nick Knight out here making English people look bad, making us not look like we're creative geniuses too. I can imagine them like just on the set, like, yeah, Kanye, you just there, and Kim just lay backwards, film. I'm filming Kanye's video right now, yeah, as we speak. Yeah, they're just doing it. I'm sure it looks great. It looks, yes, it's excellent. Can you point the light at his face, please? You come around later. Bird's eye.
Nick Knight. Why I sound like DMX?
Why you always
What's my name? Nick Knight. On site. Bro.
Mixing everyone up, boy.
Yeah, buddy. I'm Black Peter.
I am Black Peter.
Nom 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 nom.
With my jeans on.
Black.
My leather black jeans on.
Black. You rise and Pete.